Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drill, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drill, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drill, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit.
Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. And they're getting down inside the 30 at Detroit.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. Flushed out right. Able to hit his target right. Across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
1st and 10.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
At the 42-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he fends him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to let this go deep for Allison. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Play action. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So that one will be accepted. On 1st down, Wilson. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. The drive keeps moving.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Steps away. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Incomplete.
This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play.
For the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good.
It is good.
And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And 3.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Looking long for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Packers 3.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and...
To throw again on second down. Wilson. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Allen's first catch, good for a first down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. You think about it, it, Charles. This is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
It's a gain of 8.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 35. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Shifts by him. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Cohen.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, it makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Got a man, that's Allison. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. On second down, it's Cohen. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Tua sets up to pass it. Forced out to his left. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. Up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Now 3rd and 10.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Dancing to his left. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Play action. Now Wilson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down, letting one go deep for a noon one. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
First down, Tagovailoa. Gets this to his running back, Torrey Cohen. And he goes out right around the 39.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Vikings. Michael Thomas, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Vikings take over first.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. That is caught by Cullen. They're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Tua, a final shot before half. Oh, Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Watkinson. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as now a hit and loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. Bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. To a hit. And this is going to be Packer football. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're...
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Sam Hubbard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Now 4th down.
Here we go on fourth with Wilson. And he's got a noon one. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
A 4-yard pickup.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 40.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Green Bay.
From the shotgun, Wilson is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be second down.
At the 31.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
32 on the carry.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
3rd and less than a yard.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wilson. A screen to Bell. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. But that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
To throw is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. And this one quickly to Lamb. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches at the 11-yard line.
Now his shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just have a good tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And 6 at the 17-yard line.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Complete.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he will have a Vikings first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. but the mark shows first down. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Steps away to his left. Pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth-quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen, and he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 43-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
At the 43-yard line.
Tua now on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Geronimo Allison the target there, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Geronimo Allison the intended target. And it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And he completes it to Cohen. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
It's 4th down.
So taking a risk here early in the new year. They're going to go for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Open man is Allison complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
At the 21-yard line.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, win 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down. I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Got a man, that's Allison. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
0 on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Catanzaro's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure now this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8.
Play action. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's going to be caught by Kirk, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 13 yards, 1st down Packers. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He's going to look for Allen now, the deep ball. And now here is another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he'll return this one just shy of... midfield to the 49.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Flushed out right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
44-yard line.
Tua going to throw. He'll find Rayo. That's complete. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And this is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Vikings on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
That's good.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. They'll run on first down. Cohen, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And find Miller. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Third and 6.
From the gun, it's Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Tua on 4th down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Geronimo Allison. His first. Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Richie James on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone,
in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And the return will stop right around the 25. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Forced out to his left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Morgan sets up to throw on 1st down. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Morgan. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yards to go.
from the gun, it's Morgan. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota